Binky Felstead dashes home from the U.S. to see her mother Jane, 74, after she suffered a fall as she shares picture of her scarred forehead. Binky Felstead has rushed home to see her mother Jane after she was rushed to hospital following a fall which left her bloodied and bruised. The former Made in Chelsea star, 36, has been spending the summer in the U.S. with her family, but said she made a flying visit to see her mum. The trip came after Jane, who was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2017, suffered a fall and shared a video of her from hospital. Letting her fans know how Jane was doing, mother of three Binky shared a selfie with Jane, who was sporting a scar on her forehand.
Still spending forever chopping vegetables? The Full-Star Pro vegetable chopper dices onions, potatoes, and more into its container in seconds, helping make meal prep faster and tidier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/2 before it's gone.
Binky wrote, "Flying visit for Gaga to show me her new Harry Potter scar and to bring back Wolfie's prized possession, his Mona ore, and a few other bits and bobs." Following her fall, Binky's mother kept her sense of humor and joked, "I've pulled through again," as her daughter filmed her from her hospital bed. Lying in the bed with her head in a brace to keep her from moving, Jane's face was heavily bruised and there was dried blood across the side of her head. A voice behind the camera asked her, "What do you want to say to your family?" And Jane appeared in good spirits as she replied, "I'd like to say to my family, here I am, I've pulled through again. There's plenty wrong with me, but I'll fight another day." The voice then joked, "She's already said that she wants a glass of champagne this evening, but the ambulance men were horrified and said not today." Jane replied, "They could do one, but I also told them that I've got a do not resuscitate bag and they were so surprised. I don't know why." She added, "By the way, I was blue lighted all the way, wasn't it? Over and out." Fans rushed to the comments to send their well wishes as they wished Jane a speedy recovery. Jane was diagnosed with MS in 2017 after years of believing she had fibromyalgia following a misdiagnosis from her doctors. Jane added, "By the way, I was blue lighted all the way, wasn't it?" MS has left her with chronic aching joints and fatigue, and symptoms can also include sight disturbances caused by inflammation of the optic nerve, slowed thinking, and bladder problems. Back in December, Jane shared a major update with fans as she revealed her energy and mobility were finally returning in an emotional Instagram post. Jane shared a touching Instagram post detailing the incredible results of a new treatment, making small yet huge steps which seemed impossible a few weeks before. "Okay, so the last time I spoke to you, I told you that I was going to start a new treatment to help people with autoimmune diseases," she wrote in her lengthy caption. "I told you I would tell you how I was getting on, and I was secretly praying that I would have some good news. Well, I'm delighted to tell you that after about 2 weeks, I'm beginning to feel a lot better. My energy is returning, which is of course wonderful, but more than that, so is my mobility. Now I don't mean I can stand up and walk, but I realize that I'm much more able on the chair." Jane was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2017, pictured together in February 2024. "Moving my arms to do things which was impossible weeks ago is now becoming easier, and although this doesn't sound too much, for me it's incredible. I've never shared with you how difficult this MS malarkey is. It's horrible and debilitating, but more than that I've realized it's making me lose confidence. I've struggled to find the incentive to even write an email or make a phone call." She went on, "This is one of the reasons I've not been writing on Insta much. I hadn't realized it, but it's because I feel so remote and removed from you, all I had nothing to contribute. Anyway, pray that stage is over now, and that new phase continues. I've been very reluctant to tell anybody what it is as I've told you before you have to have a bit of faith. We know that your mind is so clever, and it will respond to what you tell it, but whatever, it's certainly working for me.